Hey everybody, it's Tyler again. Got another crazy dream to tell you about. Had it last night. Excuse me, I just ate. Um, and this was a dream about the rapture. I'm just trying to remember some of the details here. So, from the best of my memory, what I remember is I was in the house just hanging out, doing what I normally do. I think I was even reading my Bible when this happened, but I came out, or yeah, for some reason I was like, it's a pretty day outside, I'm just gonna come outside and see what's going on. And then there's big flashing arrows in the sky pointing to this carnival looking place. And it's like Carowinds, but just a whole lot bigger. And this place, it looks so happy and pure, not like any other worldly theme park. I don't know, it was weird to say that, but yeah. And then I don't know if this was at the beginning or the end of the dream, but I know there was this part where I saw these templates, and they were backlit templates, cut into different shapes. It looked like one had a puzzle piece, like a jigsaw puzzle piece in it. That was the shape of it, just a normal representation of a jigsaw puzzle piece, and it was backlit by this golden flowing yellow light. It was like, I know you probably heard people say this before, but the light was alive. It wasn't just like regular light is. It's weird. It was like all bubbly and it was flowing. And it looked kind of like lava a little bit. And the same was for that outside template. That's what it looked like, but only it was a golden brown. It wasn't like golden yellow. So then I don't know if that was like I said, I don't know if that was after in the beginning, but the other two templates I can't remember. I think one was like a shark and the other was like was it a crab or a moon? Oh, it was something. But I just remember that jigsaw puzzle template I switched back to somehow. I don't know what I was in. I think I was in like a reality goggle looking thing, but yeah, I looked at that one and I was like, oh, last piece of the puzzle, huh? Or a puzzle piece or something. And I was just like, huh, Lord is trying to, not Lord's trying to show me something. Lord's showing me that this is a piece, but yeah, I didn't know what it was representing until after I woke up. But before I mention all of that, I'm gonna keep going with this dream. So me and my sister together, we go into that carnival. We're together the whole dream. We go into that carnival, and there's like everybody's riding on the rides. It's completely alive. I mean, everybody's in there. It looked like. So we go over to this, like where the clouds are pointing. Where the big flashing arrows are pointing. Oh, and I think there was arrows on the ground too, like the shadow of the arrows because it was so bright. But no, 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 no. It was on a signpost. Yeah, it was like this signpost, and it was flashing, and it was like those construction worker arrow things, but it was longer and it had a lot of different pixels on it. It was orange too. It doesn't really matter. It was orange, like it was orange on a black screen. But yeah, it was pointed at Carnival, and we went into it, and then we got over to it. Like I was immediately saw before I got over to it, there was like a crack in the sky. It looked like some kind of attic or something. It was weird. I was like, oh, what's that? And not too much later, like I figure out where those arrows are pointing because they point all the way toward it. I mean, they were just pointing directly toward it. There was no missing it. and I see this huge long string, just, well, not huge long string, but it's a really long string just hanging down from that attic looking crack in the sky. So I pull on it, me and my sister pulling on it, and we pull it down, and it pulls down a staircase. So I'm guessing the staircase to heaven, and or the stairs to heaven, stairway to heaven. So we go up that staircase, and we are greeted by this person. He looks a lot like someone I've seen before. I'll say that. He looks like someone that I've seen before um, when I was younger. And he gave me a tour around what had to have been heaven, because what else would be represented by an attic in the sky that you pull down? Yeah, it had to have been heaven. But the weird thing was, it was black and white. Weird, huh? Anyways, yeah, it was black and white, and these cartoon characters were singing. I don't know what they were from. I think they were from the show Yo Gabba Gabba, or from Monsters Inc., but they were from some kind of show or some kind of movie, and they were just furry monsters. I mean, they were like furry cartoon characters. They looked really goofy. There was a really big one in the middle of them. I don't really know what that represented, but that was on the first floor we went to, because there were several different floors. Oh yeah, I think I remember now. So the floor that we went to with the jigsaw puzzle piece, I think was a really bright yellow floor. Like, I think the whole thing was lit up by bright yellow light. I don't know if the light was flowing in that area, but I do know that light was flowing in that puzzle piece looking thing. And after that, we just like walked back down the staircase, and just went back home. But it stayed open. Like, when the staircase went up, it was cracked way more than it was before, so it stayed open. Like, we could go back anytime we want. And that carnival was still open. The carnival was still going. Everything was still going. And yeah, we just went back home, and I woke up. What I think that was representing, though, is that we the last puzzle piece has has been or is going to be put in, and just like the last piece of the puzzle is it's going to be revealed, and we're going to go. And I don't think this is any coincidence, but when I woke up and told Dad about that, he showed me this video of the Jews Messiah. And I've never seen rabbis do this before. They're like really high up, like authoritative type figures, stiff necked. They were crowding around this guy and kissing his hand. So they think he's the real Messiah when he's not. Which means only one thing. It's not revealed to the world yet, I don't think. So I think once it's revealed to the world, we're going up. But I don't think it's revealed to the world just yet, because if it was, we'd probably be out of here, and there's probably still people that need to be saved. But the important thing to note here is this dream, like, I don't have rapture dreams all the time. And this was the first dream, the very first dream I actually dreamed going to heaven. Every other dream, I never dreamed it. I dreamed the event happening, everything else, but this is the first one that I dreamed actually being there. And now, coming to think about the tour guide, I think the tour guide was Jesus. I think he was showing us around heaven, like, yep, I think that's the Lord confirmed it. I think I was supposed to represent Jesus right there, and show that he's going to show us around. It's basically gonna be like a huge welcome party, like welcome home. Because it is. Welcome home. So excited. So very excited. But I think that one floor is in black and white because because maybe in a dream it'd be too much for me to handle, seeing all that, and the flowing yellow light, I mean, that was something. And also, I didn't feel any emotion in that dream. So I think if I felt emotion, I would have been ecstatic, jumping out of my socks. But yeah, I didn't feel any emotion. I didn't show any emotion. But I think that's because the Lord took away my feelings of emotion so that I didn't like completely just explode, my brain explode and all that. But yeah, thinking about how that dream was, if I was to go there right now, I would be absolutely jumping out of my socks. Except I'd be really confused about the black and white part of that one area. I don't really know what to make of that. Because the monsters weren't threatening and they were singing. I don't know. Also, I'm thinking about it as in, like, he was showing me a much more um, kind, less threatening picture. I think that's because in heaven, like, we imagine the angels probably look terrifying, but, and they probably do in their normal form, but in heaven, they're probably not going to take the form that terrifies you. They're probably going to take the form that um, is most pleasing, that doesn't freak you out. So that may have been what mine was because of how, like, growing up, I've always just been okay with furry monsters that talk and sing. Just kind of been the thing I grew up around. Barney, Monsters Inc. Oh, what else? I used to have this stuffed animal that was more like a stuffed monster, like a Halloween monster. I don't know why I had that for so long. It looked really creepy. I named it Max, and it was like Frankenstein's son or something is what it was called. But it had teeth and it had horns, had a furry mouth. Um, had shirt and pants like Hulk. It was just a really weird thing. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what to make of that, but I do know that I think that was yeah, I know that was a sign that we're going home soon for sure because I was thinking about heaven, but I can't make anything up like that in my dreams. Plus, I wasn't thinking anything about furry monsters or anything like that. It didn't even cross my mind. What I was thinking about when I went to sleep though was like I was a little bit scared and anxious. Not sure why I was scared and anxious, but I was thinking to myself, I know that I'm okay, nothing's gonna happen to me, I just need to relax. But I couldn't relax. I don't know why. I just could not relax. Once I was finally able to relax, after my cat came in here and helped me calm down, yeah, I had that dream. So, yeah, you want to be saved. You do not want to miss this wonderful event. It's going to take place very, very, very soon. Believe in the finished work of Jesus Christ. I believe it's in 1 Corinthians 2 through 4. I'd have to look in my notes here. I don't want to steer you wrong. But I remember it being 1 Corinthians 2 through 4. That's the gospel. If I'm correct. I should have it in my notes here. And I know that in John 3:16, that is also another one that tells you, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever shall believe in him will have everlasting life and never perish. Believing in the finished work of the cross, that he lived a perfect life and died on that cross to save us. And God rose him on the third day. And he is the Son of God. You also must believe that. But the finished work of the cross is definitely something you have to believe in. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it in my notes because I have like scattered notes all over the place. But yeah, that's it right there. 3:16 has always been embedded in my heart. John 3:16. Since the video I made about John 3:16. Yeah, 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verses 1 through 4. And also there's this one video that I watched that really just like it, I didn't need reassurance or anything, but it's very heartwarming to know that you have a Father in heaven that can give you anything and he's willing to help you in your situations and your needs, and he's very loving just because you're his creation. That is so heartwarming and it brings tears to my eyes. It really does because it's unimaginable. It really is. But that's our Father. That's our perfect Holy Father right there. And he gave his only begotten Son, the one that came straight from him for us. That's true love right there. And yeah, guys, y'all have a good one. Remember, stay encouraged. Always be reading your Bible. And if you're not already saved, please get saved. There's not much time left. We are really, really getting close. I mean, that dream right there, it shows it all because I never had a rapture dream that was like me actually seeing what was in heaven. So, yeah, that should be a warning for all of you who aren't saved. So, I'll see y'all later.